Hi, welcome back to Raycom TV. Got a real crack of a product to show you today from our friends at Hollyland. It's a 2-channel radio mic kit that is for use with mobile phones, with DSLR cameras, with laptops. Let's show you what's in the box here. This is the charging case, by the way, that all the components charge within the case. The idea is that you give the case a full charge. That's 22 hours of use. And then you just drop the components in to get that charge into them. Individually, you've got 2 TXs and a 2-channel RX. 2 TXs, you'll get about 7.5 hours battery life on that, and about 9 hours on the receiver. So, you know, plenty enough for doing your YouTube videos, your ENGs outside, you know, a day's shooting really. It's on 2.4 gigahertz, Wi-Fi band if you like. Loads of space in that, and if it does come across any channels where there's competition for the spectrum, it'll move around and find different parts of 2.4 gig. So you should never have a problem with it. The range on the product, they're quoting 250 meters. We are going to take the product outside at some point and prove that, but I think there's a good chance of getting 250 meters out of it. And what's nice, we talked about potential interference, and we talked about, have we got enough range? This has got a safety net. There's a backup here. Each of these TXs have got internal recording. So whilst you're getting your feed back to your receiver and you're putting that into your phone or your laptop or your mixer or whatever else, you're constantly getting a record happening at the TX, locally at the TX, that you could go back and retrieve at a later date if you did get a nasty glitch or you lose a bit of transmission at some point. Mounting the TX is very, very simple, standard clip mount that you'll normally have, but you've also got a little magnetic disc on the back here that you can pop underneath your clothing and then pop that on the front, and it'll hold it in place, which is nice. Clever feature that's built into a lot of the Hollyland products, a lot of the Hollyland sound products, environmental noise cancelling. Now that essentially does what it says on the tin. It'll take a shot or a sniff of the environmental noise that the microphone is recording in, and reverse it and cancel that out. So it's concentrating on purely the audio that's going locally, very closely into the microphone. And it really does work. You can be in a busy street and you've got cars going past and you're trying to do an interview, put your noise cancelling on, and the cars disappear, or certainly go down to a level where they wouldn't be annoying, and it'll concentrate then on the person that you're doing the interview with. So as I said, use of the product, news gathering, interviews, YouTube setups. There's a myriad of different applications where you can bring this very well priced product into play. For the quality of the unit and the capabilities and the options that you've got with it, it really should be a lot more expensive than it is. The TXs, I mean, if you really want to go down to the basic way that you could use this product, the TXs, you could turn the transmission off and purely use that as a local audio recorder. The recording's in there, it's battery powered, you can just switch it on and clip it, and there's another use for the product, which is nice. So what I want to do is I want to take you through the menu on this, because you've got a very nice, clear, full color OLED menu here that's partly touchscreen, or it can be controlled by the control knob. And I'll take you through now the various functions and features, and the easiest way to do that is just simply have a walkthrough of the menu. Okay, so the first thing we can have a look at is we'll call it the home screen. You've got here indication of the condition of the 2 transmitters that are on out of the box and doing their job, and you'll see there's a lot of information there on this screen. You've got levels, of course, to make sure that you can see that you've got an audio path coming through. You've also got levels of RF indication to make sure that you've got a good strong RF signal. You've got battery telemetry for the TXs and the receiver itself. And then you can see on this, you've got a couple of little red dots there underneath each microphone number. and that's telling you that both of these microphones are actually recording at the moment as well. So, you know, a good informative screen. So let's go and dive into the menu, the adjustments that we can make. We'll leave everything still rolling in the background there. So record mode, hit record mode, and you get 3 different options. Stereo, so that's the 2 transmitters working together to give you a left-right stereo mix. Mono, this allows you to use, you know, effectively you're creating two audio channels individually as straight mono channels, or one. You don't have to use both the transmitters at the same time. Let's just go back into that. It's jumped out of the menu. And then the other mode there, safety track. Now this allows you to set up the 2 mono channels at different levels. So, you know, you may want to be, you know, risking recording something at a very high gain, but then one of your contributors suddenly goes into a mad shouting fit and ruins it. So you've got that safety track there, which you can set at a lower level should you wish. So let's go straight away now into mic settings. Microphone gain levels, as I said, you can set the gain level from -10 dB to +10 dB on the 2 microphones individually. If you want to go back in the menu, just hit this little touchscreen button there. Auto record, not terribly interesting there, but basically it is quite a useful feature. If you select that, as soon as you take the transmitters out of the charging box, they will automatically drop into record mode. Quite handy if, as I'm sure we've maybe all done at some point, is recorded a wonderful film and forgotten to switch the record audio function on. You'll never do that again with auto record. And then we also have in here, let's just go back to where we were in the menu. I'm showing you things now that have happened already. So let's go back into the menu, onto the mic settings. So we've got microphone gain, auto record, auto off. Once again, a little safety net feature to save battery life. You can have it so that it's never switches off, or it automatically switches the recorders off after 15 minutes. I guess it could be useful where you want to leave the recorders doing something and they'll automatically switch off by themselves or something. LED brightness, I think we know what that one does. And then the storage, you've got the built-in storage into those in those transmitters. So what you can do with the I'm going back out of the menu, drive my own menu here, come out of that one, where were we, mic settings. The last one on there was the storage, and this allows you to format the cards. It tells you on the menu itself, it tells you how much time you've got left. You know, we've got 13.2 hours left on the internal recording function on these units at the moment, but you can format that and go back to 0 when appropriate. So what else have we got in here? We've got an EQ selection. Hi-Fi, as they call it, basically that's the best quality audio that you could possibly get, you know, with every kind of level included. A low cut will take out the rumblings of traffic or passing trains, and then vocal boost optimized for what these things are going to be used for a lot, you know, just recording vocal audio. Okay, so come back out of there, and then we go into system settings. That's pairing. They will come automatically paired when you buy the unit, but if you did happen to unpair one, you can pair it back up together. Brightness on the screens and the menus. Upgrade mode, so when there'll be firmware upgrades as time goes by, and that's how you get them in. Time and date stamp, language for various options there. And then factory reset, the standard factory reset. So that's basically a menu walkthrough. Some nice little useful functions there, and all very easily accessible through the jog shuttle and press button, and a very visible OLED screen. That's the end of the walkthrough. I think now we need to do a walk test, so time to go outside. Right, okay, we're now down in Evesham in the park, and we're going to do the walk test that we promised to do. Something I did mention before was noise cancelling, ENC, environmental noise cancelling. I just want to demonstrate how that works here. You know, behind the camera, we've got some traffic running past on the road here. You know, you can probably hear a bit of traffic noise in the background. What I'm going to do is just pop on the noise cancelling now, and you'll probably find that's made quite a bit of difference to the background noise. So well, we'll leave it where it is because we're still going to be here in the traffic for a while until we walk off. So I'm going to wander off down this way, and let's see what kind of range we're going to get. Maddie's looking after the camera at the other end, and she can keep an eye on the metering to make sure we're there. She's hearing my voice from the Lark Max transmitter, and then we're also wearing solid-com C1 headsets. That's just going to allow myself and Maddie to talk to each other because we haven't got an IEM set here. So the easiest way to do it is with these simple headsets, which you can look at, find all about in another film. So right, I'm going to go for a walk. So I'm walking off down this way, and there's a pretty good straight line here that I think will take me at least a couple of 100 metres. You know what we're trying to achieve? We're trying to achieve 250 metres. I've got my body between the receiver and the transmitter, which is going to cause obviously some difference to it. But you know, let's imagine that we're trying to do a remote session here. Maddie, everything okay so far?
Yeah, everything's good.
That's good, that's good. How about now, Maddie? Are we okay still?
Yeah, you're still perfect.
That's good, that's good. So we're walking along here now. I mean, it is, as you can see, it's pretty much line of sight, but there's a few trees in the way and a few bits and bobs of street architecture, which can be quite good for 2.4 gig. It likes to have stuff to bounce off. So having a few trees around is quite useful. How are we doing, Maddie?
Yeah, you're still coming through.
That's good, isn't it? Yeah, I think we're a good sort of, probably about 120 metres now. I probably look quite small in the distance, even for me. How about now, Maddie? Are we okay?
Yeah, you're still coming through fine.
That's good, that's good. We might be running out of road here. Impressive for, you know, what is a very sort of neat.
Okay, and you're slowly
was I getting a few little glitches there?
Yeah, I can't see you anymore. You're behind the van, so that might be...
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, you're
coming
through better now, yeah.
So, am I still okay now?
Yeah, you've come back now, yeah.
Good, good, okay. Well, I'll move on a little bit further, trying to keep the van out of the way. So, some dog walking there, which is good. Right, okay, so can you hear me now?
Yeah,
good?
Much clearer, yeah.
Fine, alrighty. Let's walk on this way a little bit then. You know, line of sight is always going to help, but, you know, when we're doing a range test like this, we like to try.
And you've dropped out there now.
Just gone there now, yeah. I think. Yeah, so anyway, look, I think we've proved that, I don't know whether we've actually proved that it'll do the manufacturer's claim of 250 metres, but you know, look, we've gone a long way. We've probably gone to the extent that this product is likely to be used for, and in a kind of different scenario with a little bit less traffic around, it's possible that you'll get more. But yeah, so that's the walk test. Time to go inside. It's getting a bit cold, but that's fantastic. Thanks. Okay, so that's the Lark Max from Hollyland. Really interesting little product that I'm sure will become very popular. So you know what the product's for. It's a 2-channel radio mic system for those smaller applications, you know, where you're on a DSLR, or you're working from your iPhone or from your laptop. It's a good piece of kit and it won't let you down. So there you go, Lark Max from Hollyland. Be proud of your sound.